my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me, I'm a little allergy-ish today. It's spring, enough said, but my sinuses are dying. They're just imploding in my face, and I hate it. Today I'm going to be explaining how I review books. I'm going to be doing this because I plan to be doing more single book reviews on my channel instead of just TBRs and wrap-ups. So I'd like to explain why I rate a book a certain way. And I'm going to be using the Goodreads 5-star system, even though I think it's an imperfect system, but that is another video topic for another day. The first thing I look at when I'm reviewing a book is character, and this can mostly apply to fiction, but I think it can also apply to memoir and biography. Do the characters in this book seem complete? Are they nuanced, or are they just caricatures? Are they interesting? Character is one of the most important aspects of a book for me because I enjoy more character-driven books than plot-driven books. I love character studies. A good example of a great character-driven book is Severance by Ling Ma. Candice Chen is a complicated, oft unlikable character, but the book explains who she is and her upbringing and just all of the messiness of her humanity. And that is why I liked it so much. The next thing I look at is plot. Was there a lot happening, and did it make sense? I will pay more attention to this in thrillers and sci-fi and fantasy, not as much in contemporary or literary fiction. A good example of this is Jane Unlimited by Kristen Kishore. This is a choose-your-own-adventure type book with 5 different endings. You can read one of them or all of them, but each of them is different and fascinating and wonderful in itself. None of them seem like extra fat that could have been cut out or anything that dragged the plot down. Next is pace. Pace is really important to me because of how short my attention span is. If a book is going too slow, I will put it down. If a book is going too fast, I won't be able to absorb the information in a way that is necessary for my enjoyment. A negative example of pacing for me was Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Seeing how long this book was, it shouldn't have felt so rushed. It was a debut, to be fair. A lot of debuts suffer from uneven or even just plain bad pacing, but considering how action-packed Children of Blood and Bone was, the breakneck pacing made it hard to absorb or even care about what was going on. After pacing, I look at setting. Setting is important to me because if I don't feel immersed in the world that the characters are in, I will feel disconnected or just overall dissatisfied. A good setting will be well described with little details that will make me feel like I am living in the setting alongside of the characters. A great example of this is the Grishaverse books by Leigh Bardugo, especially the Six of Crows duology. Ketterdam feels like its own country, like a place I could travel to. And all of the grime and violence and class differences make it feel like somewhere that's ingrained in my mind and that I could travel back to. Writing is actually one of the more minor things I look at when I'm reviewing a book, but it depends on the genre. The things I've mentioned before are really what make or break a book for me, but if the writing is overly simplistic or overly flowery, it will dock points for me. What really matters overall is my enjoyment of the book. No matter how well crafted a book is, if I didn't like it, I'm still going to give it a low star rating. This is true for Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. It must be good and brilliant if it survived this long as a classic, but because I hated it so much, my star rating was low. I hope this gives you a better idea of how I read, review, and rate books. Please look forward to some book reviews in the future. That's all for now. Comment down below if you like my review system or if you hate it. I'm fine with either. Thanks for watching. Bye!